It's Rodney Lopez for Dancing Classrooms, and today I'm in Chester, Pennsylvania for Dancing Classrooms, Philadelphia. Today I'm at the Chester Charter School for the Arts. I'll be talking with Akosua Watts, the principal of the school, about why she has dancing classrooms in her school, why she likes dancing with her students, and how dancing classrooms impacts the social and emotional learning of her students. Enjoy. So Ms. Watts, tell me, how long have you had dancing classrooms in your school, and why did you choose to bring it here?
So Dancing Classrooms has existed in the Chester Charter School for the Arts since the beginning. And when we were designing the school after our charter was approved, we knew that it would be one of the cornerstones of our dance program because of the experiences that we've had in other schools. We knew that it would just be valuable and something that we wanted to have as a centerpiece for the rites of passage as our students move through 5th grade every year. In my own experience, I actually was first a 5th grade teacher who worked with dancing classrooms in New York. And then when I moved to Philadelphia, I got to work with Dancing Classrooms Philadelphia at the Russell Byers Charter School. And from the beginning, I was able to really experience with the students the wonderful benefits of being able to learn the dances, to just figure out how you collaborate with someone that closely and be in that intimate space and be able to negotiate that with each other. Also, our students have really learned how to relate to each other in gender roles, male and female, and understand what it is to have respect for each other in a different way, whether working as a team and as a partnership. And so we just knew that that was something that we would want to continue and make part of what it's going to be a cornerstone of what I do in any school that I go to because of the wonderful experiences we've had.
How has dancing classrooms impacted the social and emotional learning of your students?
So one of the things that's been really powerful about the way that Dancing Classrooms has affected our students' social and emotional growth is that it's really allowed them to work with a partner and work with several partners since the partnerships change. And sometimes there have been friendships or relationships that were strained or students that didn't like each other. But just by virtue of having this common goal that they're working towards in being able to put on the culminating event at the end, students were able to bypass some of those issues and figure out how to work together collaboratively. And it's been wonderful to watch them blossom. I mean, we always laugh at what the very first class looks like and how awkward the students are and how they don't want to touch each other. But inevitably, over the course of the 20 lessons, students learn to be comfortable with each other, they learn to respect each other, they learn to share space and to really support one another. And it's a beautiful transformation that is amazing to watch.
Has dancing classrooms, to your observation, been able to impact their academic learning?
So one of the things that's incredibly important here at the Chester Charter School for the Arts is developing craftsmanship for our students. It's a central part of our vision as a school. And when we think about craftsmanship, we think about this idea of really committing to something and revising and working at it until you create quality. And so we work at that on the academic level when it comes to writing pieces or even math work, but Dancing Classrooms allows them to live out craftsmanship in their bodies and to see how dance can also be a mirror and a lens for what craftsmanship looks like. And so the skills that they learn and the way that they learn how to receive feedback, to even critique each other, to improve, can then be transferred to some of the other academic disciplines as they create craftsmanship there as well.
Why have you made the time to actually get on the dance floor and dance with your students?
So it's a bit self-serving. I've made time to be with the students because first and foremost, I really love dancing myself. But also because it's a wonderful way for us to build relationship and for them to see how important this program is for our school. If I'm willing to make time for it, then it increases the level of investment that they have as well as students. And so that's just been part of what we do every year is I make sure that I can't be at every class, but I'm going to make sure that I'm always part of the program from year to year. So there are lots of stories, but I think one that is most meaningful for me in terms of thinking about the impact of dancing classrooms was with a student that we'll call John for now. And he was a student who really struggled emotionally to connect to other people, and really did not engage at all in conversation even with his peers or with adults when he first came to our school in 5th grade. And his class was engaged in ballroom dancing, and he often would opt out and not participate, and started to participate only at the very end. So to honor his participation at the end, we decided to make him an honorary member of the ballroom dance competition team. So he dressed like the boys and traveled with us. And at the end of the competition, he actually got up on the dance floor when we were all dancing and danced with me. And to be able to see him engaged that way was an obvious victory for the program. And so for that, I thank you. If you're interested in building a strong culture within your school where students work together and where they respect one another, that this program is an essential part of creating that kind of culture. That there are just irreplaceable things that dancing classrooms brings to a school. And it's something that for our school, because we're growing to grade 12, one of the beautiful things that's happened is we've created this legacy where all of our older students now know ballroom. So in our spring concert every year, when we do a mini demonstration of our 5th graders and their ballroom skills, we have 6th graders and 7th graders and 8th graders who join in because they know the dances too. And so it's just an essential part of who we are as a school, and it's a wonderful part of our legacy for our children through dance.